for 1 month, I'm actually doing a yoga teacher training. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know I'm really into yoga. It's not something that like I'm super skilled or knowledgeable at, but it's something that I really just want to learn more about, and I just really want to deepen my practice. So I decided to come to India because what better place to learn yoga than the place that it originated. The yoga school that I'm at is called Tattva Yoga. I will link it down below, of course. I actually found this place because I was looking at quite a few YouTube videos, and I came across Hitomi's video where she was learning yoga in India, and her experience just looks so beautiful. It's a very intense schedule. So I am pretty nervous because if you guys know me, discipline is something that I'm still working on. So I'm just really excited to be here and to learn as much as I can, again, to deepen my practice. Sorry if I look incredibly tired. I'm still getting, like, this is my first full day here. I actually woke up, it's like 7:30 right now. I have my first yoga class this morning. Let me show you guys the room really quickly. So this is definitely an adjustment, but honestly, I already feel like I'm getting used to it, and it's just so cute. So let me show you guys the outside first. So this is the school, and then you walk in, and this is the room. Very simple. There's no AC in here, which I was a little bit upset about, but the fan at least gets very high, like you can blast it. So I ended up sleeping like pretty fine last night, and it's also not as hot here as it was in Thailand, so it's I'm chilling. That's my, sorry, I have not completely unpacked, so a bit of a mess, but yeah. And then this is the bathroom. We got a bucket. I don't know if I would use that. There's a bunch of bugs in here, but honestly I'm kind of used to it now. And yeah, that is the room. I just threw on this outfit. I don't know if I'm a little bit nervous because I know that like modesty is really important here, but I obviously don't have a lot of clothes that fit that vibe, so we're gonna have to make do. I also did not so since I just got, like, I've been traveling for the past 2 months, I'm completely out of, like, I'm out of like shampoo, I'm out of conditioner, like this is like what I'm down to in terms of like shampoo. I love these products, by the way. So I was like, oh, it's fine, like I'll just get stuff when I get to Rishikesh. No, the shops here are very like, I'll show you guys. It's like there's stuff, but like it's not like, I should have just bought stuff in the airport. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's fine. We're gonna make do. I'm very excited to be here. I cannot believe I'm here for an entire month. I was a little bit upset yesterday because I realized that the program doesn't start until a week from today. I got in yesterday and I was a little bit confused because they were like looking at me like, what are you doing here? They were like, the program doesn't start till the 7th. It was the 30th when I got in yesterday. And so I think that we just got the dates mixed up on the emails. Like they sent me an email when I first booked this place saying that it started on the 1st, but it doesn't start until a week from today. I was a little bit upset at first, but they were super kind about it. They were like, no, it's fine. Like we'll make you a schedule. Like you'll still do yoga and we'll figure things out. So they actually just made me like my own personal schedule for the next week of what I will be doing. So they just sent it to me last night. This is what my schedule looks like for the next week until the actual program starts. And then when the program starts, the schedule is going to be probably even more intense than that. But yeah, anyways, I'm here a week early and I'm just going to be doing yoga and chilling and exploring Rishikesh until the actual program starts.
I want you to teach me. Good with your friend.
You guys, wait, can I introduce you to the vlog? Don't be shy. This is my friend Dalal. We both got here too early for the program, so we've been here.
Hi.
We're neighbors, and we've been hanging out. Say where you're from.
I'm from Kuwait.
You're
My name
from
is Dalal
Kuwait?
and I'm from Kuwait.
Yes, so beautiful. And why are you here? I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
It's so hot, sorry.
It's for yoga? For
Yes.
yoga instructor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the market because we need to go get stuff.
No. What do you think about this one?
I almost want to buy these, even though like they're so weird that I almost like them. You know when something is so weird that you like it?
Yeah. This is what I'm telling you yesterday. Anything that's weird, go for it.
Yeah. How much is this?
It's 300.
300? What? You guys, I bought a copper water bottle from here and a tongue scraper. They have a lot of Ayurvedic. Thank you. They have a lot of Ayurvedic schools here, so they have a lot of Ayurvedic stuff, which is so nice. So now we're looking for an ATM so I can get cash.
What is this?
You know what I'm thinking, huh?
Ruler sign.
But it's so. What, do you know what that means?
For us the same our mantra for the yoga.
So beautiful, just the whole thing. Well, they're doing something right there. No, it was the same.
No, they are the same.
Good morning. It is a brand new day. I'm feeling so good and just like so light from the yoga this morning. We do Ashtanga in the mornings, which is a more like intense kind of like intense yoga. Like it's just more physically demanding than like a normal vinyasa that you might do when you go to like a typical yoga studio. And it's the same poses over and over again. So it's this series of poses that we do every single day, every single morning. And I've like started to, it's only day 2 or day 3, and I've been loving it. I just really, really like this morning. I was so tired. I did not sleep very well last night. I was just up on my phone and being dumb, but I woke up and was like, oh, I don't want to go. Well, you know, snoozing my alarm, and then I just started getting into the practice, and it just felt so good. Like by the end of it, I felt so energized, and I just felt like happy to be awake and be alive. And then after Ashtanga, we do pranayama, which is like breathing exercises for another hour and a half. It's just like I can't even explain it. It's just like magical. Like the entire class, I just feel like I'm like in like a trance. And I don't know, the first few days that I was here, I was kind of struggling because I felt like, you know, for me, with social media being my job, I feel like for me, my mind is always on. Like I can always be working, I can always be documenting, I can always be editing, I can always be posting, I can always be reading comments and interacting with you guys, and I love it. I love what I do, but I think it's caused me, there's an aspect of me that honestly just causes myself to suffer from it because I get so addicted to it's almost like being addicted to the validation and the numbers and the things that come from, and money, really, truly, like you get paid for doing this. And so, I don't know, I think maybe just being in a capitalist country where your mind is constantly on money and productivity and how much you're accomplishing day to day, it's like, when you start to step out of it, you start to really see like, oh, this is not normal. And part of like me just traveling this entire journey, I've been really having to do that work and like recognize that like, no, I am gonna be provided for always, and like the universe will provide for me, and I am safe to just be here and to be in this moment, and I am safe to sometimes be off my phone and put my phone away, and I'm safe to not film every single thing, and it's gonna be okay. And yeah, it's been a real journey, and it's been a real challenge for me to get to this place, and I'm still getting there. But it's something that it's really, really important to me to kind of like start healing that. Guys, look at this view.
अथो त्वं दीर्घायुर्भूत्वासत् पवित्रमसि सहस्रधारं देवस्त्वा सविता पुनातु वसौ पवित्रेण शतधारेण सुप्वा कामदुक्षः.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, my eyes are closed. Can I do one more?
Okay. We just finished the opening ceremony. Excuse how messy my room is. I've had such a bad night's sleep, so I'm still really out of it. Like this whole day I've been really tired. But the ceremony was so beautiful, and then we got like our little welcome bags. I'm just gonna show you guys what we got. I got like a notebook for our notes. We got a book on yoga. I'll show you this book. T-shirt, and then we also got a neti pot because we do neti in the mornings, so I'm a little nervous. I've done it once, and it was like when I was sick and I hated it, so I'm gonna have to get used to this. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna try to get a good night's sleep tonight so I can like be actually rested tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get adjusted to the new schedule because it's gonna be a lot more intense. There's a little bit like less free time, but I feel ready to like surrender myself to the program completely and yeah, just have an amazing experience here and learn and absorb as much as I can. yoga classes. Our afternoon is really packed with classes, so I always look crazy by the end. It's been officially 2 weeks now that I've been here. I'm exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. I am super, like my energy levels, okay, this dog, I feel like my energy levels are fluctuating like from day to day. Like some days I wake up and I feel really energized and good and like I got enough sleep, and there's other days where I struggle to fall asleep and then I feel super tired the next morning and I'm like moody, and you know, it's just every single day I feel different. We have like 3 physical yoga sessions a day, and then we have like 2 to 3 meditations a day depending on the day. So it's a lot of inward work, it's a lot of physical work, it's a lot of being in tune with your body, and there's definitely some days where I don't feel as present. I think my body is getting used to doing these I mean, I will tell you, like I've always been athletic, I work out, but these have definitely been some challenging yoga sessions for me. These teachers are like not playing like at all. So definitely physically it's been a challenge as well. It's vegetarian here, which is another really big change for me. I definitely don't see myself eating vegetarian long term. I've done vegetarian in the past, as you guys probably know, but I just think for like the level of fitness, and I want, you know, I'm really into weightlifting, I just don't think vegetarian works for me. So that's definitely been adding to like my, you know, shifting energy levels and my moodiness. I've been used to eating meat now for quite some time, and a lot of protein in my diet, so that's definitely been a big shift for me. But again, overall, being this disciplined, it feels really, really good. It feels very transformative, and being here, it's like foundationally before every single class, even our philosophy and our anatomy class, the foundation is coming to the present and coming to our breath, and we do a prayer at the opening of every single class. In every single class, I find that the conversation ends up turning to, you know, some kind of spiritual realization, especially philosophy. The philosophy classes have been so fucking crazy here. Like I love them so much. Like we talk about things that like I love to read about. Like I could probably talk about that for like hours, but we've been like, today we talked about, we literally spent the entire session just talking about the word atha, which basically means now. The teacher was just talking about how, you know, we're designed to not be in the present, and it's really like a lot of our suffering comes from that, and the fact that oh my god, I can't even recall because we've been having so many conversations over the past few days, but we talk about like the idea of individuality versus totality versus like Brahman, which is like the formless and shapeless version of totality. So it's like we have this idea of God, which is a form, but then we have like the formless version of God, which is even more like of totality. We talk about so much here that's like so up my alley, and so mentally I've just been so into everything. Again, physically I feel myself getting challenged, and again, I have days where I'm definitely moody and I'm not in the mood to go down and do some yoga and push myself, but like every single day I just kind of show up and just do it regardless, because I don't really have a choice, because you have to show up to every single thing. That's the thing, you have to go to every single thing if you want to get your certification. So I'm like there's a lot of days where I'm like, fuck, like I want to be fucking in bed watching Love Island. Like I literally don't want to do this, but like I have to, you know what I mean? So it's like you show up anyways, and you feel so good afterwards, and you realize that like you can push yourself, you can do the things. Again, I haven't had this level of pushing myself with really anything in my life for quite a few years now, because I've been working for myself and I've been able to make my own schedule, and I've been able to relax when I want to. So it feels good to push myself and to kind of be more like in my masculine in a way, but like not, but at the same time doing it with something that brings me to my feminine. I don't know if that makes sense. I just got back from the Ayurvedic center here in Rishikesh. There's a few of them, but there's a really nice one that some people were suggesting to me. So I went today and I got an Ayurvedic consultation, which is something that I've been wanting to do for so long now. I've been researching Ayurveda for a few months now, and I was planning to go to one, like an Ayurvedic practitioner in Austin, but I just kind of never got around to it. So obviously being here, I figured this would be the perfect place for me to do it. If you guys don't already know what Ayurveda is, it's basically an ancient medicine that is kind of like a sister science to yoga. So again, I've researched Ayurveda quite a bit, and I've gone online and I've taken different quizzes to try to understand like what my body type is and understand what is best for me in terms of diet and lifestyle and things like that. But I just really wanted to speak to someone to really get like a confirmation. And he was able to tell me about my doshas. He also suggested that I avoid foods that are too spicy because I have a pitta and a vata combination in terms of my doshas. But like I said, I have a vata imbalance. So to help my skin, to help with my sleep and my, I'm prone to kind of like be restless. It's really hard for me to relax and stuff. So he was able to give me recommendations in terms of diet, food. He also suggested that I start taking ashwagandha. So I got some ashwagandha from the place. You guys, in total for all the supplements that I got and for the visit, I paid $32 US for everything, which is insane, like literally insane. And honestly, again, I'm not a freaking expert. I'm not a doctor. Obviously you have a doctor, hopefully you have a good doctor. But when it comes to like health, medicine, all these things, personally, I trust this system of medicine more than I trust the standard US doctor. So to me, this is like amazing. Like I'm just so freaking geeked about all of this. There's so many like celebrities and stuff who are also really into Ayurveda. So I promise I'm not crazy. I know some people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you even talking about? But this stuff is like ancient and people have been using the system for a really long time. So anyways, I also got some sesame oil from them. He suggested I put sesame oil on my hands and my feet before I go to bed. I was telling him that I have trouble falling asleep at night. So he was giving me a lot of suggestions for that. So apparently the ashwagandha should help for that, along with just the sesame oil and just kind of having like a routine to kind of calm myself. And he also suggested something for my skin. They didn't have it at the center. It's called Gendak Rasayana. He suggested I take this for my skin to kind of help with my acne. You guys can see I'm breaking out quite a bit since I've been here. I'm not too worried about my skin though. I feel like I'm kind of figuring things out. Again, I've been making a lot of changes to my diet. I stopped taking spironolactone. So I'm like in a transition phase right now with just my entire life. So I imagine that my skin is kind of reflecting that. But I think I will try taking this just to see how it does. He said to take it for 2 months. So I'm super, super excited that I got a chance to go do that. And I'm actually gonna be going back there in about an hour. I'm gonna be doing I forget the name of it. I'll put it on the screen, but it's basically like an oil massage, which I'm so excited for. I desperately need a massage. Yeah.
There's no shortcut.
Yeah.
It's you work on it. You work on it every day. You know, you do it in a relationship. You look back and say, did I do anything remotely that wasn't the best for her today? And you say, if I did, tomorrow I'm gonna do better.
I'm glad that I'm staying for extra days.
It's moving very fast these days.
I know.
Yeah, right? when we came, it's very slow, remember?
No.
Because of if you can teach something, so you can teach everything. Like this, if you teach in high school, like a mathematic teacher, so someone told, can you teach the physics? So you will read the book and then you can teach the physics because you know the teaching.
Yeah.
But simple things. If you teach the physics, then someone told, can you teach the math? So then you have find something numerical, so many things, and then you can teach. Same like this.
Yeah. Come see it. Your face. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale down to the other side. Inhale, extend. Exhale down. One more. Inhale. They booked it. They booked it? No. And I booked it, but they...
Do you have this number?
Yeah. I checked and called.
But not 1 hour. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
What? I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Okay, I'm gonna come with you. Thank you. What is it? Ham. don't know how I feel about that.
Oh my god, I'm trying food. I feel like we just got like Brazil.
I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. As you guys know, Squarespace is the one-stop shop for building an online presence. I use them myself for my website and I absolutely love them. They have flexible website templates, online store features that make it super easy to sell physical or digital products. And they even have analytics features that help you see where your site visitors and your sales are coming from. So you guys can head to squarespace.com for your free trial with them. And once you're ready to launch, use my link in the description box for 10% off your first purchase.